and I have more books than shelf space, but not today. Today I've got shelf space. And don't I have books that need to be shelved? So today we're not worrying about organization so much. We're just going to try to put the books up there. And then when we're finished, when we found a space for everything, then we can kind of organize. So for now, we're just filling. Some of these are going to be books that I have read. We'll sort that out later. We'll sort it based on read versus unread or different genres. We'll do that later. But for now, we just need to get the books up off the floor and figure out how much more shelf space we need, how many more shelves I need to take from my hubby. And a few of the books that were on the shelf are library books. I am not putting library books on my shelves. I also don't really want to put ARCs, but I'll probably make an exception. We'll see. First, we just need to get the books up there. I know I'm going to uncover some books that I have been meaning to get to, like this one and this one. Came from the publisher. Haven't done anything with them yet. This is a book that I started reading and haven't finished and kind of forgot about it. So this is actually not going to go up there. This is going to go with my other books by this author. But you know what? I don't know where those are, so let's just put it up there. Another book that the publisher sent to me, and my goodness, it is still in the box. I was just watching a video recently where someone highlighted this book. And, you know, when this book came, I did not realize that it was a novel. I know it says it right here, a novel. But this cover makes me think nonfiction. So it also came with a nice little notebook and a pretty pencil that says "From the Desk of Catalina." Okay, so now this is giving me some ideas. Maybe I should do a video where I highlight books that I got from publishers that I've kind of forgotten about. Maybe some of them I didn't forget about, but let's make a video. But let's make a video where we read the books that the publishers sent. So, you know, I'm not going to put this up there because I think I'm going to read it soon. This cute little one, that's pretty. That's beautiful. I started reading this, but I don't think I ever finished. Did I? It was about a couple, and we kept meeting them after like a couple of years would go by, and when they first meet each other, they hate each other, but they're connected because they have people in common. I think he's like dating her roommate or something, and they obviously hate each other, but as time goes by, they are changing, and they're changing to grow towards each other. And I really like that premise, but there were some things about this book that were just so difficult to read that I kept not picking it up, and then I don't think I ever finished. So I'm gonna have to get back to that. This is starting to look like a TBR shelf. So here's what's weird. This was the press, like the little postcard that came with the book. This is the book. Do you see anything different? Like the book goes away. The book goes away behind the postcard. All right. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be critical. I love Sophie Kinsella. I will read anything she writes. Oh man, more books that the publisher sent that I never read. Trevor Noah, Blood Over Bright Haven. Okay. This has become a TBR ASAP shelf. I have this ARC, but I also received the finished copy. It went on sale on March 25th, so the book has been out for about 2 weeks. And I'm about to read it. It's 320 pages. And it's a suspense novel, I think. A woman who disappeared or died. And decades later, we're reading about the mystery concerning her disappearance. Her family trying to find answers. Books there. I read this and loved it. Some classics that I had bought thinking I'd get to them very soon. This was from the publisher. And this is from the Goodwill, which means I've had this for over 6 years because I haven't been to the Goodwill since my daughter was born. and I didn't go like right in the period leading up to when she was born because I had already gotten married and moved here. So yeah, this book is over 6 years old on my TBR. Now, as you can see, I have more books, but I've already run out of shelf space, which means now we're gonna go up here. Okay. Yeah, that's what's happening. This is shameful. These are 5 books that I still had wrapped up from the Vlogmas challenge. So let's just see what's inside. If you weren't watching my Vlogmas videos, then this may be new to you, but I had wrapped up some of my books from my TBR to see if I could challenge myself over the course of Vlogmas to read them every day. I got another copy of this. So it's a series based on a fiction podcast. So the publishers had sent me this one when it was first released. When they published the second in the series, they also sent me the first. So now I have 2 copies of the first. So I will put these up here. Well, this historical writing, Olaudah Equiano was a man who had been enslaved. After he purchased his own freedom, freed himself from captivity and kidnapping, he went on to be a very important historical figure, and I've had this on my TBR for eons. I just really need to one day sit down and read it. Toni Morrison. Wow, the publisher had sent me this one. I wrapped it up and forgot about it. It was supposed to be one of my Christmas gifts to myself. I started reading this one. I didn't finish, and I don't think I got very far in it. I took it to the park one day with my daughter. We were making videos. And then this is a little bind up of Dostoevsky and Tolstoy's short writing. This is Notes from the Underground, which is on my TBR. So I will put these up here. So I feel like that already looks better than this. So if you weren't watching my videos for a while, maybe you don't know why I had initially turned my books in. I turned my books in because they had gotten noisy. The books are not sorted. There's read and unread, but I know which books on there I've read and which ones I haven't. And whenever I would walk by it, because this is high traffic, this is the general passage to go into our other side of the house, to go into the kitchen and thereabouts. So I pass by this multiple times every day. And when I wasn't reading a lot last year, when I wasn't meeting my reading goals that I had set for myself, every time I would see the book that I knew I should be reading and I hadn't yet read, I would feel like the books were talking to me, like the books were calling to me, like the books were accusing me. And, you know, we never want that. So I turned the spines around so that the books would get a little quieter. But now I've been reading a lot. I have just finished my 34th book this year so far. And we're in the second week in April. And I'm feeling really good about where I am with my reading progress. So now that I feel like I'm in a slightly different space, I feel like I can turn the books around again and actually be motivated instead of accused whenever I see the books. A lot of these are books that I haven't yet read, but I'm feeling excited when I see them, not bullied. This will keep on going. Thank you so much for being here for this part of it. So should I wrap up the video now or should I just continue? I don't know how much more time I have, but I'm feeling inspired. We're gonna stop the video here. I just stopped to turn those spines around just so you could look at the 2 sides a little bit more completely, left or right. Let me know what you prefer. Whether you like to see the spines of the book, whether you like to see the titles of the books, or if you prefer the more muted Instagram-worthy side. If you are here watching this video, then I think you like books. I feel like you like this one. But this one also has its place. This one also had the reason for being. It's raison d'être. I don't know how to pronounce that. You know, the French reason for being. Yeah. So let me know in the comments down below which one you prefer. And based on your comments, I'll either keep turning these out or turn them back this way. I don't know. I'm feeling like this could happen again. I'll obviously need to clean this side up. Even if we're going to keep it looking like this, I think it just needs a little bit better organization. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about this project and if I should continue it. Keep stacking the books this way or this way. So thank you so much for sharing these moments in my life and part of my reading and bookish collector's journey. Really appreciate you being here. Let me know in the comments down below, of course, your thoughts on the organization or the setup. And until we come back for another video, happy reading. Bye.